Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and here with the investment channel, guys. We had a pretty amazing day here in the market today, okay? It's good and all, but let's just make sure we know what kind of market we're in right now. We could be up a lot, and we could be down a lot. I hope this is like the recovery point of it, so we can go back to the new all-time highs. But one thing I do want to point out, and I do want to talk to you guys about, just to keep that in mind. Last year, around March 23rd, that's when we bought them, and that's coming out pretty soon. So, and one thing we have to keep in mind is that a lot of investors, they did get in back then, back when it bottomed. And a lot of them right now are most likely looking into cashing some profits at a longer term capital gains. So just keep that in mind, because volatility is going to be crazy. This is March Madness. As we know, it's going to go up and down. This is the reason why I created I opened up another account with $1,000 to start trading. And I did not start buying anything until today, right before closing. So right now, if you watch my latest video, you saw that I bought about $1,000 worth of ARK Innovation ETF, and $1,000 I just put it into a trading account. So as of right now, obviously because Tesla went up so much, as of right now they are beating me. I think I'm up about like $70 on ARKK, and that's not bad, bro. That's like almost 10%. That's literally, I mean 7%, but literally that it went up today, like, because I was down yesterday when I bought it. I bought it on Monday right away when I told you guys that I was gonna put $1,000 into ARKK. So I was down, but today obviously a lot of things did recover, and I'm up more than my trading because I'm swinging. I think I'm swinging AMC, I'm swinging FSR, and also Rocket. And I did buy 125 shares of FSR, and I can show you why. Not on the trading account because I only have $1,000 in it, but also on my bigger account, which is my Robinhood portfolio, and it's gonna be just a short-term play. It's not gonna be I'm not gonna be holding this for a long time, but I do feel like it's gonna pump. This is the reason why I went in. I do have my stop losses just in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, overall, the market was pretty good today. I have a watch list, and pretty much everything was green, which is insane. Which is why I kind of put you guys, like, you got to know what's your longer term position and what's your short term position. Okay. Imagine if I for example sold FSX at like $4, a lot of people did sell it because you start losing hope. As long as you know what you're holding, you should keep your hopes up, and then double down sometimes, and even like just know if you're confident on like your position, be fine. And I told you guys, I was like, only time I would be adding to foresight if it went into the force. Well, I didn't add into foresight. Only reason why is like at the same time I had the idea of, hey, I'm gonna start this challenge. So I took that $2,000. I did this challenge, which is I feel like it's gonna help me just bring more content to you guys. But for now, let's just go into the charts and kind of see what's happening, if this is really like a comeback season or if it's a bull trap. I'm, in my opinion, I don't think it's 100% clear yet, but let's kind of see. Think about what I just told you guys about the March 23rd. That's when a lot of investors did buy in last year, and right now they're coming up in that 365 day 1 year, so they can lock in those long-term capital gains. So keep that in mind, please. So let's go into the charts real quick, and then let's break them out. So I have about five stocks I want to talk about. Let's see. So we're gonna talk about Foresight, FSR SOS, RWLK, and tomorrow. I'm pretty sure if this keeps going with everybody like getting confident again, if this keeps going, there's no reason why Roblox tomorrow is not gonna pop. So I'm keeping that on my radar. I don't know if I'm gonna be trading it, okay, but I'm definitely gonna be looking into it. So now let's go into the charts real quick. All right, guys. So if you can see this is FRSX. Right now we're looking pretty good. So if you watch my previous video, I was like, okay, so it's gonna keep going down. I think I kind of called it like around this area that we're probably gonna see like fives and fours. Like I called it, and then I told you guys that once we got into this area right here, that it would be more difficult to just like go through it and then like stay there, just because there's like so much resistance support around that area. And what happened, it kind of like dipped real quick and came back up, so which is good. Now we want to stay above the moving average. As long as we stay above that, that's good. As of right now, RSI is not showing that it's overvalued on a four hour candle. What's that? 4 hour, 180 days. Keep that in mind as well. And I don't believe that we're gonna be out of trouble until we cross this white line right here. Okay. So tomorrow, it's very important. I feel like we could touch, if everything keeps going this way, I feel like we could see, let me see, 770. Okay, but we really want to stay above that 774 trend line and all that, and stay there, because as we could see before, going from, I say, $6 all the way up to like $9 and some change, it hasn't been an issue with foresight. Okay, same thing on the way up, same thing on the way down, hasn't been an issue. So it's totally possible that we can go and revisit that $9.30 resistance. And like I said, guys, I feel like I'm even more bullish right now on foresight than I was ever before, just because of all the news that's coming up with all the successful pilot projects, and the CEO basically reassuring us that things are going good, going our way. I can't wait. I feel like there's gonna be. I can't wait until a partnership gets announced, because right, we have first, I gotta figure it out a way of right now. Stop with the, not like stop with the pilots, but let's turn this pilots now into actually like contracts. So, and just turn all these contracts into like revenue streams, and eventually let's get into profitability. So this is why I'm holding foresight, and this is why I kind of tell you guys, hey, the game plan is like up until like 2024, 2025, adjusting with Corona and everything what happened. So, and this is the reason why I do keep foresight. Even if foresight dips down to $2 or $1, I'm most likely still gonna keep it. And at that time, into like the threes, the twos, and the ones, I can tell you right now, the amount of money that I'm gonna be dropping into foresight, it's gonna be insane. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but yeah, and nonetheless, you gotta know, you gotta have a really like, you gotta be cold hearted. Like I saw my portfolio go from like 90,000 down to like 34,000, up to like 60,000. So you gotta kind of, forget about the emotions, and that's what I do. I don't really care, because I know what I'm holding for the long term, and I tell you all the time, if I go ahead and I say by 2025, I didn't really make a really good investment, then okay, time to switch it up. Let's think about something else. I'm not gonna take it too hard on me. Okay, like I said, I'm recording and I'm basically sharing with you guys like my mentality around long-term investing, and it doesn't have to be complicated. The most complicated thing is not doing anything, and that's what it is. But yeah, that's good for foresight. Foresight is amazing right now. Let's go into FSR. Okay. All right. So FSR, I kind of drew a little things right here. So FSR, I did buy today 150 shares, but I sold for a profit about 25 shares. I am still holding 125 shares, and I hope that tomorrow we're gonna have a pump. And the only reason why we can see this pattern looking pretty amazing. It could be a quick 6% gain right there, guys. So I'm gonna show you. We can see it right there. So if we go ahead and we can break this. What is that? 23.7 trend line or resistance line, and then we could literally go up to 25.24 for about 6% gain. That's respectable. You guys were probably thinking, oh, 6% is nothing, Eric. But remember, if you're trading with a lot of money, 6%, it is something, and also it's kind of like I can kind of tell, oh, this could happen. If it doesn't happen, then if it breaks this trend line, then obviously it's going to trend back down, and we could maybe see 20s again. But that's okay. As the way the market is going right now, as long as this, because right now this market is just madness. If it doesn't turn tomorrow and this continues going, then we can actually see that 6%. And this is the reason why I bought the 125 shares. I'm not expecting to make a boatload of money. It's just a quick trade. Just so I can just trying to be active in the market. When I see opportunities. All right. Okay. So, and also they did get some news. I can't remember right now what was the news, but I feel like it was a confirmation of like a few thousands of the new SUV that they're going to be making. So there is a lot of upside potential to Fisker, especially again in the EV space. Okay, so SOS today was a late day runner. I was holding not a few, but a couple of call options. So this my story with SOS. I was buying SOS below $2.50, and then I ended up actually just buying I want to say two or three call options at a strike price of $2.50. So it only cost me about $150 for, I want to say, both of them. I think it was like two, and I ended up flipping them for like a profit. I mean, a total amount of 1,800 some change, so almost $1,800 just in profit. So that's pretty good. And then I flipped it again into a longer term until August, but then it started going down. I was like, okay. I doubled down, and then it went up. I was able to secure my profit without losing much. I think I only lost from the profit, so I was still up a bunch, about like $1,600 or so. I went back in with another shorter term as like $6 call option strike price, and I did profit about, I want to say, $50 or $80, nothing much. But as long as Bitcoin keeps running, and then as long as freaking short sellers stay away from this, we could see this going all the way back to like $8, not $8 up, high $8, close to $9 easily. Okay, we could see that happen maybe tomorrow. I can't promise. I don't really know if it's gonna happen, but just keep that on the radar, that's an opportunity as well right there. And also just keep in mind, if it drops below this trend line right here, okay, I can make it a little bit bigger. As long as it's following this trend line, we can see this going. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of potential that I don't know if it's gonna reach there tomorrow or not, but there's a lot of potential that this is gonna go back to the nines, even far, 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 far away. Because as long as, again, um, they gotta come out and just make sure that everybody, hey, we're legit and stuff. They gotta come out and show that. I didn't really look into the news if they already did that, but that's like one of the main reasons why like we have a lot of short sellers attacking SOS. But we saw what happened, and then that's gonna take me back. That's gonna take me into I believe. Oh, I didn't even talk about local. I gotta talk about it. LKCO. A lot of people were asking me in the comment section, Eric, is LKCO a buy right now at 80 cents? And the only thing I told them is like, hey, this is gonna be a high risk play, but with a higher reward. Guess what happened today? This thing literally jumped almost about 86%, something like that. Some crazy stuff. If you had bought it at the bottom, like 80% jump. Right now we're above the moving average. If we can stay above it, and then we can break the $1.40 level, then we could definitely go back into the twos. So keep that in mind, because it ran just on the news of, hey, we're not going to delist it as of right now. Doesn't mean that we won't, but there's a good opportunity, a chance that we will not. I believe this is not what they said, but this is what I'm thinking. I don't think that they're gonna get delisted, but I came back. I told you guys, hey, I only have about 1 or 2% of my portfolio into local. So what happened? I had started buying it in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and when it got into the high twos, I did sell a bunch of LKCO. Unfortunately, like I don't have like a Discord or anything like that to like let you guys know what I just did. But I did. I think it was like about $2,000 investment or something like that. I ended up selling it for a total of $5,000. But I'm still holding about a thousand and some change at an average cost of like low ones, I believe, something like that. Because I was buying in the 80 just in the 80 cents, like 70 cents, not 70 cents, but 80 cents, 81, 84, 85, 88. I just kept buying because, well, if I was buying it just like literally 2 weeks ago, man, I already knew that it could get delisted at the same prices. Why wouldn't I buy it right now? You know, I could tolerate that 1 to 2% on my portfolio. So that's like the best thing I can tell you guys. Just make sure that whatever spec play that you're putting your money into, that you can afford to lose it. Then it feels better. At least for me, it feels better. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one right here. RWLK. Guys, keep that on your radar as well. Okay. So RWLK. The reason why I say that is because look at this. Same kind of, almost like FSR has a better pattern, but this one is almost kind of the same as FSR. So it could literally break tomorrow as well, and we could see $3.50. Okay, and this one is almost 7% or so. That's a little bit more than 7%. Oh, you might be asking, oh, that's not a lot, because everybody now is used to like having things around like 20%, 30%, 40%. But 7%, I can tell right now, it is a lot, depending on how much money you're trading. But not just that, I'm holding 350 shares, and I believe I told you guys that I'm not going to be selling this until most likely summer, come to September, because they do have a court appearance. Then hopefully that's gonna literally open up a lot of doors for them, like insurance wise and things like that in Germany. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. The other one is Roblox. Roblox is obviously it's not up yet. Tomorrow it's gonna be the IPO. Depending on how everything goes and how's the market, I might trade Roblox. Okay. IPOs are very risky, so just be careful with like how you go in, how much money you put in. But there is a pretty good opportunity of making money. Obviously we have the shenanigans and all the crazy stuff still going on with them GME and AMC. There's a lot of opportunities out there, but don't forget, guys, anytime like the market drops, there's an opportunity for you to buy something cheaper. If you buy something today for a lot more money, if it drops substantially, especially if it's a good stock, go ahead and buy it and keep it for the long term. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me in the comment sections. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and please subscribe and leave me a like. But I'll see you next time. Bye.